Welcome back to the channel, it's Nine, and today we are going to be talking about a pretty big rumor, and it's kind of been something that's been floating around for a while, but now it's coming from somebody that is very in tune with the Japanese games development scene, Dr. Serkan Toto, and we're going to be talking about Fromsoftware possibly getting acquired by Sony and how they are on their list of possible acquisitions. Now, before we get into that, if you have not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos, and hit the like button. It helps the channel a ton. Now, let's talk about this tweet that Dr. Serkan Toto made. He tweets, "One of my favorite studios, Tokyo-based Fromsoftware, is currently rumored to be an M&A candidate for Sony, which means mergers and acquisitions. Here is a quick rundown of its weird background feat, pigs, right-wing newspapers, Toyota in a metaverse, and their early valuation, unspeakable, buckle up." And basically, he just goes into their history, how they came to be, and their evaluation, how it was ridiculously low, and how Kadokawa came through and purchased them. Now, a lot of people are going to be saying, okay, well, hold up. How is this possible? They're going to have to buy Kadokawa. There's no way they can buy this without buying Kadokawa. And I think that that's not really the case. I don't feel like they have to buy Kadokawa to buy FromSoft. They could very well just buy FromSoft from Kadokawa, and I don't see why there would be a problem with that, as I've looked all over the internet, and there's nothing that says that you cannot purchase a division of a Japanese company, at least not from what I can find. Now, in the event that there is some literature out there or any source out there that does say otherwise, please leave me a link in the comments. I will take a look at it and correct myself. Otherwise, that's my understanding. Now, some may be also asking, who's Dr. Serkan Toto? Who is that? Why are we taking this a little more seriously than usual? He is the CEO of Kantan Games, and they are an independent consultancy focused on Japanese games industry. He has created lots of pieces of work where we have read, actually on this channel, in regards to buying studios or publishers in Japan, and how it'd be very difficult for Microsoft to do it, but it would be a lot more practical for Sony to do it, and how Sony would more likely be successful at purchasing a studio or publisher. Needless to say, this doesn't necessarily just make it a fact. All of a sudden, this doesn't mean that for sure this is going to happen, but it does give me a little more hope in that possibly being a potential acquisition by Sony, as he says that they are currently rumored to be a candidate for Sony to buy. And I think it makes a lot of sense, right? They have that history with FromSoft. Of course, Bloodborne is one of the projects they did for them. Demon's Souls is another one that they did for them. We all know Elden Ring is like ridiculously popular. A lot of people are loving it, and it would just be a good acquisition for Sony. Sony would really benefit off of buying FromSoft. Now, is that necessarily going to happen? We still don't know, and I wouldn't be running out here saying it is happening. It's going to be a thing that happens for sure, because that would just be ridiculous. We can't assume that that's the case, as this is technically still a rumor. But what I would like to say is that when we were talking about this big, huge acquisition that everybody in the games industry was kind of, pondering on and saying, we've heard sources say that there's going to be a big acquisition, I think this was the acquisition. I think FromSoftware was the acquisition, especially after Jeff Grubb said that Kojima Productions was never in question. We never said or thought that Kojima Productions was the company that Sony was looking to acquire. This was not the quote-unquote big acquisition, but this is rather something even bigger than that. And when I think, what could be a bigger acquisition than Kojima Productions for Sony, specifically for Sony, I would say FromSoft definitely trumps that, especially in recent years. If you look at it, every game they've put out in a while has been a huge banger, and Elden Ring being the latest one that is a massive, massive game, a massive IP. It's going to get reproduced in many, many ways. So we got it in games. It's probably going to get a TV show. It's probably going to get some, who knows, a comic book. Who knows? We're probably going to see this come out in many, many different ways. And so FromSoft has proven their ability to create great IP, amazing gameplay, amazing worlds and games, and I don't think that they're going to just stop all of a sudden doing that. They've clearly proven themselves, and they're only improving game after game, so it really has become that studio that could really suit well with Sony, and I think Sony would really want to have them on their side. Obviously, given that their history, and also on top of that, the fact that they make good games, guys. There's no other two ways about this. They make excellent games. Sony wants studios that make excellent games, make excellent IP. And think about it, IP after IP that they are creating are bangers. And that's huge. Not everybody can do that. So FromSoft has proven themselves. And again, I know that while I am complimenting FromSoft, Kadokawa is not going to just want to give them up. They're not going to just be like, all right, well, here you go. No, I know there's going to be a lot of challenges in that, but it does make you wonder. Dr. Serkan Toto is saying that this is one of the candidates for Sony, and we could see that happen. It's not impossible. It's not impossible, guys. It's very, very possible. We got to remember, FromSoft is going to different publishers to publish their games, right? Kadokawa is not publishing their games. Bandai Namco is publishing their games right now. And then obviously with Bloodborne, well, who published that? PlayStation. So we got to remember that there are publishers that are dealing with this side of things. So I really feel that it's not impossible for Sony to purchase FromSoft. Obviously, there are a lot of other things to this. It's deeper than that. It's not as simple as, hey, here's some money. There's going to be a lot of conversations. But hearing again that this is one of the rumored candidates, and on top of that, we know that there were some journalists, Jeff Grubb, Greg Miller, some others that were talking about a big acquisition. I think this is it. But I want to hear what you guys think. Do you think that FromSoft could be acquired by Sony? Do you think that's one of the candidates on their list? Do you think Dr. Serkan Toto is onto something, or that he knows something that he's not just blatantly throwing out there? Let me know in the comments. And as always, if you have not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos, and hit the like button. It helps the channel a ton. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Links will be in the description. And share this video with a friend. I will talk to you all on the next one. Take care.